I want to ask you something. When you close your eyes right now, what do you see? If you see complete black, nothing, just darkness, your third eye is dormant. But if you see colors and swirling purples and indigo flickers of white light orbs and geometric shapes, bursts of energy behind your eyelids, that is not your imagination. That is your pineal gland waking up. And today we're going to talk about why that matters more than anything else in your spiritual journey. So, let us start with what the third eye actually is. Right in the center of your brain, this teeny tiny pea called the pineal gland. And it's the only part of your brain that is not paired with the left or the right. Just one, sitting alone, right in the middle. And for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, every ancient civilization on earth knew exactly what it was. The Egyptians called it the Eye of Horus. They drew it on their foreheads of the pharaohs. They mapped it inside the brain and made it a very symbolic protection and power and divine light. The Hindus called it the Anja chakra. The sixth chakra, located right between your eyebrows, the command center for intuition, clairvoyance, psychic ability, and the ancient Sumerians, the ones who wrote the earliest texts, we have their they decepted their gods, the Anunnaki, holding a pine cone raised to the eye level in every single sacred image. The pine cone, pineal gland, these beings who some believe were extraterrestrials who were the original teachers of humanity knew that the key to higher consciousness was not out there, but it was right here, right in the center of your brain. And then something happened. All of a sudden, the elites decided to put fluoride in the water. Processed food came in, chronic stress, cortisol flooding our system every day, screens instead of sunrises, noises instead of silence, and slowly the gland calcified, shut down, went quiet. We lost access to the part of ourselves that could see beyond the physical, that could feel what was coming, that we could trust the knowing before the proof arrived. In fact, Dr. Joe Dispenza said that the pineal gland functions like an antenna, that when it's activated, it becomes electrically charged and can generate electromagnetic fields that tune into information beyond ordinary perception. He spent years teaching people how to activate through meditation and breathwork and intentional focus. And the science totally backs it up. Inside our pineal gland is a very tiny calcite microcrystal, and it's called the piezoelectric, which means it generates electricity under pressure. So when you go inward and you focus your attention in between the eyebrows, those crystals begin to activate. They amplify subtle signals, and your brain starts to render what was invisible into something you can actually perceive. That is biology meeting the divine. Let me tell you what it feels like when you bring your third eye open and you start getting the feeling before you have the facts. You know things before they happen. You have dreams like they felt like instant messages from a higher version of you. You start seeing synchronicities everywhere. You feel pressure or a tingling right between your eyebrows the second you stop guessing yourself so much. You start trusting the quiet voice instead of the loud fear. And when your eyes close and your eyes stop seeing black, you start seeing light. Let us do a little quick practice right now. If you're driving, save this for later. But if you can, close your eyes and let's do it together. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly, and then deeply. As you exhale, bring all your attention to the space right between your eyes, the space right between above them, in the center. Breathe again And as you exhale, imagine a deep indigo light pulsing gently in that space, like a dimmer switch slowly turning up. Don't force it. Just notice and stay there. More breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. And whatever you felt, even the tiniest flicker of warmth or pressure or color, it was real. That was your pineal gland saying, yes, wake me up. That is where we start. Now, here is why I'm telling you all of this today. I just recorded an audio class that is inside Manifesting Miracles Academy and Community. It's a third eye activation, psychic activation. And it is designed to take you through a full guided activation that you can listen to as many times as you want. Because this is not done once and then it's done. It's something you have to practice. It's something you build. And every time you listen to that audio, and every time you listen and go a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, every time you practice, the signal gets a little clearer and clearer. And here is what I want you to understand about our community, because maybe you've been listening to the podcast, maybe you've been reading the vision boards and doing all the steps and feeling completely overwhelmed. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you feel like every teacher says something different and you just want someone you trust, to hand you a path and say, start here, my love. And that's exactly why I built this community. Manifesting Miracles is not a class. It's something you take once and forget. It's a living, breathing, spiritual path, a community of curious seekers who show up every single week to expand together. And we do. And you succeed and you move. We have live weekly coaching, live astrology every single Monday, audio classes just like that one I'm talking about right now. Every single month we have workshops, community challenges, a family of people who are doing this work alongside you, so you never have to figure it out alone. In July alone, we have a third eye psychic activation audio class, a 21-day journaling challenge, a class called Intuition for Baddies under the new moon, and the Buck Moon Rebel Reset on the 29th. This is a full month of guided transformation, and you don't have to commit to anything to try it, because I believe in you before you do. That's why the first 30 days are completely on me. No catch, just come in. Take an audio, take a class, meet some of the members, come into a live, feel what it feels like to be held, guided, and surrounded by people who are genuinely, deeply rooting for you. And by December, you will not recognize the version of yourself who is sitting on the sidelines. The link is in my show notes. Your third eye is ready to expand, grow, and see how high you can get. Your higher self has been waiting for you to come and find us. So it's time for you to come on in, baby. So start with the third eye activation audio class. Come in and just hang out, meet our members, post on our board, come into our group networking, our social networking, our community forums, start meeting people from around the world, and get on our accelerated path to help you with the next evolution of who you came here to be. But let's end on a great note, because you're joining our community and I'm so excited to see you on Zoom. So that third eye is opening right now, baby, and let's get into it. And in 3, 2, 1, yeah, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Us again. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Everything is always working out for us. Yes, yes, yes. Say it with me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Always and in all ways. You've heard the testimonials. You listen to the podcast. When are you going to get out from behind the screen and meet the people who came here to support you? Meet and take the courses and the classes that are going to be the path forward for you. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give it to you for the first month on me. All you have to do is give yourself a little bit of a chance to change everything in your reality. And yeah, baby, it is going to start with your third eye. So you may not have noticed, but I've been sitting here on my third eye robe. So let me just show you. Okay? So it's the third eye. All right, you guys, I am so honored to be your guide and your podcast host. You've been listening to Manifesting Miracles. My name is Michelle Juanita Lamont, and it is time for you to share this podcast, write a review, and come on in. I love you. You are known, you are seen, and your higher self is in the room right now saying, come on, baby, come on. Let's open up that third eye, take that audio workshop, and let's see what you could build when you really put yourself first. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. My name is Michelle Juanita Lamont. And until next time, let's do this together.